Our Ford F-150 Lightning semi-truck render is perfect for the next sci-fi flick. This digital concept takes the Ford F-150 Lightning to its imaginative limit by turning it into a futuristic semi-truck with an electric powertrain. When Ford launched the F-150 Lightning electric pickup truck in 2021, it came as a delightful option for most of the Blue Oval fans. But what if Ford took inspiration from Tesla and built their own electric semi-truck based on the Ford F-150 Lightning? HotCars digital artist Timothy Adry Emmanuel dug deep into his gearhead imagination and brought that idea to life. As the cherry on top, the artist also has the Ford F-150 Lightning standing right beside its gargantuan virtual sibling. Much like Russian T-dolls, the ones that nest into each other, the Ford F-150 Lightning render is right at home as it drives into the trailer of the semi-truck, which has an aggressive front styling. A pair like this would fit perfectly into a new sci-fi movie where everything is electric, and humans have long exhausted all mineral resources. Perhaps a scriptwriter could take inspiration from this modern render, because a picture is often worth 1,000 words, if not more. How would a Ford F-150 Lightning power a semi-truck? While the digital artist did make the Ford F-150 Lightning semi-truck electric as well, given the lack of exhausts, we do seem to spot a turbine on the underside, as well as more rotors underneath on either side of the cabin. As powerful as the Ford F-150 is as a pickup truck, we doubt it could match up to semi-truck power. Given the huge towing weights of semi-trucks, which can haul up to 80,000 pounds, along with the weight of the vehicle, Ford would need way more than 2 electric motors to power such a beast. Till now, Freightliner and Volvo have debuted electric semi-trucks in the market, although all eyes seem to be on Tesla and its Semi, with the company promising to reveal the details this December. We do know that the Semi boasts 3 electric motors to drive its 2 rear axles and can zip from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 20 seconds, with 300 to 500 miles of range. Traditional big rigs tend to eschew electric and look towards turbo diesel for loads of torque to help with the towing. A prime example is the Volvo VNL 860 Semi, whose inline-6 D13TC engine produces 455 horsepower and 1,859 lb-ft of peak torque. For a Ford F-150 Lightning-derived big rig, we might just need 6 of those electric motors, instead of just 2 to take on the competition. Current electric semi-trucks. In the market, Tesla Semi. To be announced December 2023 with a 300-500-mile range. Peterbilt 579 EV, 150-mile range. Freightliner e-Cascadia, 150-230-mile range. Volvo VNR Electric, 275-mile range. The Ford F-150 Lightning semi-truck has an aggressive fascia. While this is a sleek big rig that screams electric power with its stunning aggressive fascia and generous use of LEDs, the front is just a little overwhelming. If someone decided to make an electric semi-truck movie about a killer big rig, like Joyride or even Maximum Overdrive, this would be the perfect killer truck. In fact, it would be deadlier, given its electric powertrain would make it a silent annihilator. There's a surfeit of steel in this render, and the wheels look rather menacing with the red trim, as do the blacked-out cabin windows. The trailer is also a stunning piece of art, featuring huge glass panes on the side, letting passers-by have a peek into the cargo, which seems to be a Ford F-150 Lightning. It's like the F-150 Lightning came to life and decided to go the AI way, cloning itself into a big rig that could carry it in style when it was too tired or low on power to be on the road itself. There's a reason why we said this electric semi-truck could be the perfect fit for a sci-fi movie, because just looking at it makes the mind buzz with multiple scenarios. With so much sheet metal on display, LED lights, and a sleek design that's more than just stretching a Ford F-150 Lightning into something much bigger. The future of Ford electric semi-trucks looks pretty bright, at least in the virtual world. The Ford F-150 Lightning makes an impressive 580 GP. All Ford F-150 Lightning models have the same standard setup of 2 electric motors and an all-wheel drive, with the difference coming in the range. The 452 HP standard range model is rated around a 230-mile range and is available in Pro, XLT, or Lariat trims. Meanwhile, in the extended battery range setup, the 2 motors make an impressive 580 horsepower, and have a 320-mile range in the XLT and Lariat trims, but drop to 300 miles for the all-wheel drive models according to the EPA. In both setups, the Ford F-150 Lightning offers a more than capable torque of 775 lb-ft, promising 0 to 60 miles per hour sprints in sub 4.0 seconds. Standard range battery models offer a 700-pound towing capacity, which increases to 10,000 for the extended range battery trims. Conversely, payload stands at 2,000 pounds for the standard range battery models, falling to 1,800 pounds for extended range ones. Obviously, the more the towing or payload, the more the mile range drops. Overall, the Ford F-150 Lightning is well received and promises a comfortable ride as well as exceptional performance as an electric pickup truck. Second perhaps to the Rivian R1T. But then again, the Lightning is far more economical. Ford did get into the big rig business earlier. Currently, the biggest trucks that Ford boasts are in the medium-duty range, and they come classified as commercial trucks, topping out with the Ford F-750 as the biggest model. Ford also has the heavier pickup truck range known as the Super Duty, but from 1970 to 1998, they made big rigs as the Ford L-Series, later known as the Louisville line. In 1996, Ford sold the semi-truck business to Freightliner, who kept making the trucks under the Sterling brand name, but by 2009, this closed down as well. If Ford ever gets into the semi-truck business again, then an electric big rig might be the way to go ahead, with the world moving toward electric power on the whole. Of course, for electric semi-trucks to be successful, battery innovations need to go a long way ahead. While Tesla is promising to go ahead with the Semi, for now, buyers haven't had the chance to get their hands on the Cybertruck, which is the first step in the rung of electric hauling. For semi-trucks to go down the EV road, we need to look at better mileage and how to not let towing heavy weight reduce that mile range into nothing. We may be at the cusp of an electric revolution, but getting huge haulers powered by electricity has many a speed bump and obstacle to cross. Even if the design is as cool and futuristic as this Ford F-150 Lightning-inspired big rig,